You know, you always wonder when you're leaving your helpless loved one with somebody you don't know. There's a worry there, you know, thinking, will they be okay because they're so vulnerable?
The folks that are involved in the healthcare community, everybody knows Loving Care. They have that trust, they have appreciation.
They're really loving, like the name say.
They don't just help the patient, they help the person.
It's community-based in that the employees and staff are from this area.
And when somebody's got a tough situation that they're trying to deal with and they're concerned about family, they want to go to somebody they can trust.
The other services have employees that are employees. Loving Care Hospice has employees who love what they do.
But they're not in it for their paycheck.
They have a passion for what they do, what they can do for their patients, and build relationships with both their team and the patients and their families.
You get to know their family, you get to know their pets, you get to know their kids, you get to know the whole dynamics of their home.
It's a huge difference. They love what they do.
Just the quality of care and commitment. I mean, the nurses and the aides, they are concerned about the patients. It's not as though it's just a job for them.
And the nurses and aides, they're there. They really like what they're doing.
They are totally invested.
They're my family. They're my family. I'm very close to Jason. I'm very close to my husband's nurse, Susan.
And the people become your friend.
And I can call them anytime. And it may not even be about my husband. It just may be something I'm going through.
I think when you've been there and you've experienced that, then you know what to give back.
When Ma passed, I had 2 nurses there. 24 hours.
When you got somebody that cares about you and is willing to help you in any way that they need it, that gives you peace of mind.
It's not just a nurse and a patient.
I'm a nurse, but that's not my job.
There's a connection there, whether it's little or big.
That is my passion. That is my service.
They're very engaged in the community. I can assure that family that is giving me a call or that's having a change, that I know the folks and that they're going to be well cared for, and that carries a lot of weight.
And it's good to know when you call Loving Care and get them involved, you're going to have local people.
Us nurses are your neighbors.
And that's what makes it different, because they are local.
Especially, things always happen in the middle of the night.
When you're in crisis, you want to go directly to someone on that other line, being able to talk to communicate with.
If patients, have an issue after hours and I'm on call, I answer the phone, and because I live in the community, if I need to make a visit, it's very easy for me to just hop in my car, drive 5 minutes down the road and see what I can do for the patient.
It's a big, big difference.
Versus if I was, if you had someone coming in from Columbus, they can't just hop in the car and be there quickly.
If you're going to get really bad, it's going to be in the middle of the night. It's nice to know you're calling a local, loving person that really doesn't get upset with that middle of the night phone call. That's what they're there for. That's huge.
A lot of times people believe that hospice is something you get at the last few days.
I think a lot of people think you're giving up when you go to hospice.
The sooner that we can get in as a team and address some of the symptoms and the way the family and patients are dealing with things, the better.
A lot of people don't realize, yes, you can go to a nursing home, but a lot of times you can get these things right in your home. Plus we have physical therapy services and occupational therapy and speech therapy, and all these services come into the home.
We are there not to take control over things.
In Loving Care, she still had kind of control of her life.
And they're happier too when they're in the home.
As having her home, we had our own schedule. So, she woke up when she wanted to, had her breakfast, lunch, and dinner when she wanted to.
They have rights and responsibilities, and we want to respect that.
And it wasn't somebody coming into the room 6 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning, turning the light on to weigh her or give her a shower, just out of bed.
The hospital is supposed to take care of you, but you couldn't get no rest because they come in every half hour or hour just to wake you up and see how you're feeling.
The big purpose is just to help remove some of that stress and wherever that stress might be coming from.
The service that Hospice Loving Care provided, you would never get in a hospital.
They brought a bed in, anything we needed, really, within reason, they could provide.
When you have a loved one and you know that somebody's there caring, it's like, oh, what a relief, you know.
We want to be that support that they can turn to us and we can answer their questions.
Life between the hospital and nursing home was no life. Where bringing her home with loving care, with hospice, gave her, you know, a life back.
When a patient is able to feel secure and have hope in what is happening to them and what is coming to them, there becomes hope for the family, and that then brings a lot of calmness to the situation.
And that's what hospice is all about. It's just not about the patient, it's about the family. It's about the family, and that's what's the most important thing.
So going into hospice just kind of extended a life for her.
I think it's a huge blessing that Loving Care Hospice is a Christian organization.
The reason I got involved is we will not turn anyone away, period.
With a nonprofit, you're not trying to please the shareholders, you're trying to please the family and the patient.
And since I've been on the board, I've told everybody, you know, in situations where they don't know where to turn to, I'm saying, call us. Loving Care will take care of you. Well, I don't know if they'll take our insurance. And I said, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you right now, we're going to take care of you. You got my word. We'll take care of you.
And they followed through till the end and then beyond.
They felt like family.
I love them. They're family.
It is truly a Christian loving care association, and their loved ones will be treated just like the name says, with loving care.
Anyone that doesn't go to Loving Care is nuts.